I'm celebrating. This is Meilin, and I've wrote my first short story. It's a beautiful, beautiful healing experience for myself, a celebration for myself. And in here is the book. And I ordered it on the 21st of June, 2016. It was solstice. And I'm just going to open it. And because I ordered it here in Germany, and some others of my 250 co-authors, it's a lot of people, but you'll know in a moment why it works. Ta-da! From Amazon, I should have said that. Amazon. Oh, it comes from Amazon.de. That's important for all my American co-authors and other internationals. 365 moments of grace. So I'm really, really happy. And goes a whole story with it. I decided in the fall to conquer my fear of writing. And I think my son was part of it, because when my frequency is without fear, his frequency can be up without fear. So that really gave me a little push. So I started with this whole experience when I saw, you open a newsletter and there was the invitation and it felt right. I had other moments, you do other things and then they turn out right. But this one just felt right from the first moment. I had 6 months to write it, and what happens 2 weeks before, I haven't done anything. And I know why, because the moment of grace still had to happen. It happened one night. You'll know more when you read on page, I looked it up, I hope it's print, it's the same, page 100. And I have a perfect, wonderful neighbor who's the camera woman. Here I am, 2 hearts, 1 magic. It's a beautiful story about me and Thilo, my son, to inspire you. And with this message that you can overcome writing, the fear of writing, by deciding to change it. And slowly, slowly, things appear into your life. Like a woman showed up and gave me a little tip what I really love in life. I love cats. She said, Meilin, why don't you write the word cat and use, because you draw, Meilin, draw the cat as the letter. And I did. And something really beautiful changed in me that day. That started the whole momentum in sitting down and not being afraid of what comes out. So take a look what you love to do and bring those 2 things together and intermingle them. So I want to do that a little shorter, not too long. So once you have intermingled, and it's like a snowball effect, other things come in your life. And everyone who's been listening and watching me for a while, it's the sunshine. So I needed the sunshine after the moment with Thilo gracefully appeared in my life, where I could sit down and I wrote a rough draft. And a week later, now the story was due in another week, the sun shined again. I was home alone. I could write it again, fine-tune it, edit. And the other beautiful thing, then I put it on these groups, this is a magical group, on Facebook, and I said, who can edit it? And someone did, took a moment and took their time out of their life to edit it, just like that. And I thought, oh my God, they must have butchered it or, cut out little things. And she wrote back and said, oh, Meilin, I just shortened it to 350 words, and I changed 2 words. And the tense she just changed. And I said, wow, that's amazing. So I had written something where someone could just go in and take it out, and she loved it. So, and even that woman, I met her a year ago. We always wanted to talk and never got to speaking. Also a funny thing, a graceful moment over the internet. And later I did, because I didn't have to think and sing for her. It's a huge thank you. So that is really the story of these 360 moments of grace. And then what happened on the radio show the day when this book came out is another story, to see how intermingled everything is. A woman called on my show, they never called before, needed a song to release these writing blocks. So my experience was used, and I could implement to give another person the freedom to write, to solve their trauma in a way, because it's a trauma. It's something we tell ourselves what we can't do, or someone else told us what we can't do. And a beautiful song came for us. So do look on my blog. I have the recording on the blog. So there it is, one more time. 365 moments of grace. And this book helped me to write, to overcome my fears of writing, and I'm going to keep on writing to express myself, not just drawing and speaking and singing. No, writing too, because that has been with me. And as the shamans sometimes say, the thing you were that was the most difficult for you, that you're mostly fearful of, is the thing you're going to do later. So I'm really curious, what is the next step? So here's my first short story, #1, international bestseller. Good thing I ordered it in Germany. And I don't know, so many other #1s that appeared for this book because of these magical people that came together to write this book and send beautiful frequencies all over this earth. So enjoy each story. I'm going to do that. I'm going to start right now, tonight, to read the first one. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
Meilin, do you want to say some words to your son as well as to other children?
Yes, that is right. Because I asked Tilo to come on to his video, and normally he likes to come, but mostly he's behind the camera. Even when we're told all my life, if I think about it, I started getting F's in grade school because I couldn't express myself, being dyslexic. I was fearful in putting words together. I even became very quiet. I didn't speak. No one would believe that now, but there was maybe a decade then, more than almost 2 decades, where I did not speak a lot, only to people that I really trusted. When a new language came, another English, right? In Germany, you start in 5th grade, and in 6th grade, I failed the whole year. I had to repeat a year because my English teacher, who loved English, Oxford English, didn't like my American, and I couldn't even express myself then in the second language. And then later, the same thing happened: Latin, French, Italian. And then, it's always these grades come back. But I never gave up. I said, I'm not going to let myself be put down by others, because I know what is inside of me, and I can use different avenues. I did that, more my visual, my painting, later now my speaking. And so I encourage every child, keep what you really love dear to your heart and believe in it, and keep on doing it. And if it's not for other people, do it for yourself, and then one day it will be able to blossom out, and you'll do magic in this world, because then you'll express yourself as what you are, and people will just take you in awe. So thank you for asking.